Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 season is on the air. Today's date is June 6, 99. We are at Yankee Stadium. It's time for some interleague play as we have the greatest interleague rivalry in baseball. The New York Mets take on the New York Yankees. The Mets come into this game a record of 34-21, chasing the Atlanta Braves in the National League East. The New York Yankees, a record of 37-16. They have the best record in the American League. They do lead the American League East as well. This was interleague play, Mets and the Yankees here at Yankee Stadium. So now we get a chance to see my Mets and the Yankees play each other here in a regular season game. We haven't done this since the 2016 season when we had interleague play during that replay. Section 518 is here at Yankee Stadium as the Mets are ready to play the Yanks in a very big game here at the house that Ruth built. Jim Doyle, Clee baseball fan, Kevin Thomas join us here at Yankee Stadium. The Mets historically won this game 7-2. They had 8 hits and an error, and the Yankees had 6 hits and no errors. But we all know that the inside pitch has a mind of its own. Some people may say this is a very possible we could see a World Series between the Mets and the Yankees for this 99 campaign. I kind of doubt it. The Yankees were a heck of a team. The Mets were a good team in 99. I do not think this team is World Series quality getting into for the 99 season. Of course, these two would face off against each other in the Y2K season. But this is 99, not 2000, and we'll see what happens tonight. So hope everybody is set and ready to go for a big game here at Yankee Stadium. There's not an empty seat anywhere in this house. Every seat is full. The beer is flowing. It's time for the Battle of New York here on RJL Network. Let's take a look and see what we got. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees tonight is Roger Clemens. Hall of Famer? No. Should he be in? Yes. And one of the greatest of all time. 14 wins, 10 losses, 4.60 ERA in 99. Yankee Stadium was a pitcher's park in 99. Only 158 home runs in here, but adds 2 to strikeouts and adds 2 to walks. So we are all set and ready to go. Mets, Yankees. As Jim Doyle says, this should be a doozy, and I think it will be as we get ready to play. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Mets, left fielder Roger Cedeno, 313 average, 4 homers, 36 RBIs in 99. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Yankees are the home team. Lots of Yankee fans here. Lots of Met fans here. Always good during interleague play. This is the greatest interleague rivalry in baseball. There is no better rivalry, at least interleague-wise, okay, in the majors today. And that still goes as the majors today. Not the Dodgers and the Angels, not Oakland, San Francisco, not Chicago White Sox or Cubs. It's Mets, Yankees. This is the best. If the Yankees-Red Sox is the best overall rivalry in baseball, Mets-Yankees is the best interleague rivalry in baseball. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Let's play some interleague. Clemens, 3-1, strikeout. He'll get Cedeno. That's the first strikeout for Clemens. And he had 163 of them in 99. Not one of Clemens' better years, though. But still, very capable pitcher. Next batter is the second baseman, Edgardo Alfonso. 304 average, 27 homers, 108 RBIs. Clemens, the Rocket, 1-1, strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Clemens. And now 2 away. And now the first baseman, John Olerud. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument. 298 average, 19 homers, 96 RBIs. Played in every game for the Mets that year. Clemens, 4-5, possible error. Olerud, 2-4. That's a fly ball to right field. And going after that is Paul O'Neill. His error rating is a 5. That's a 9. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Mets. And we go to the bottom of the first. Tavo 9 joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Starting pitcher for the New York Mets is Leiter. Leiter is not a Hall of Famer by any means. I don't know about Hall the very good either, but I think everyone will say Leiter did have a solid career. 13 wins, 12 losses, a 4.23 ERA. He does have a World Series championship, of course, with the Marlins. We go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman Chuck Knobloch. He was a heck of a player. 292 average, 18 homers, 68 RBIs in 99. Leiter will deal. Leiter, 3-2, possible error. Nobby, 5-4. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Ray Ordonez. His error rating is a 2. That's a 5. Ordonez will go ahead and make the play, and he will throw to first for the out. Next guy is this guy that really doesn't need an introduction. The captain, shortstop, Derek Jeter. Young Derek Jeter. Hall of Famer. Absolutely, and one of the greatest of all time. 349 average, 24 homers, 102 RBIs. Some people say the greatest shortstop of all time. You can make an argument. Leiter, 3-5, hit by pitch. No, the 18 is too high. Jeter, a 2-1, and that's a fly to left field. That'll be handled by Cedeno, and Roger Cedeno will make the catch for out number 2. And now the right fielder, Paul O'Neill, great player. 285 average, 19 homers, 110 RBIs that season. Leiter will pitch. 5-6 against the lefty. It's a base hit right past the pitcher, and that will be a single. So O'Neill gets the first hit of the game, and he will head to first. And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Again, you can make an argument for him too. 342 average, 25 bombs, 115 RBIs that season. O'Neill had 11 steals, and he will stay put. Leiter, 1-2, error on a grounder. Williams, 6-5, and that is powered into left field. That's a 7, and that's going to be a double for Bernie Williams. Left fielder for the Mets is Cedeno. His error rating is a 0, so he will not make an error, but will it score Paul O'Neill? With 2 outs, base runner becomes a 4. And that is a double. That is a double to right. What's that? Double to left, right? Double to left field. And let's see, double to left is a -2. So a 1 or a 2, O'Neill will score, and he will. O'Neill will come around and score. Williams has a chance to take third. A 1-3, he'll take third, and he will. As that goes into the corner, Bernie Williams turns on the Jets. He'll turn that into a triple, and the Yankees are on the board first. RBI triple by Bernie Williams, and just like that, the Yankees are up 1-0. And now the New York designated hitter, Chili Davis, 269 average, 19 homers, 78 RBIs that year. Already 1-0 in favor of the Yankees. Strategy, Williams will stay put. Leiter, 3-1 against the switch right. It's a blank. Davis, 4-5, base hit for a single for Davis. That'll score Williams, and the Yankees are up 2-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. RBI single by Chili Davis already puts the Yankees ahead. And now the first baseman, Tino Martinez. I'd say Hall the very good. 263 average, 28 homers, 105 RBIs that season. Leiter, 2-5. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 4-1. That's a fly to right field. That'll be handled by Benny Agbayani, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs, 3 hits. Yankees already up 2-0 after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Mets is the catcher, best hitting catcher in baseball history, Hall of Famer Mike Piazza, 303 average, 40 bombs, 124 RBIs in 99. And Piazza gives Roger Clemens a stare. And I want to say right now, if Clemens hits Piazza, I might have him charge the mound anyway. Clemens, 5-5. That's a range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 6-1. That's a grounder to first. It's going to be a range play for Tino Martinez. His range is a 4. And he's got it. Nice play by Martinez. Clemens will come on over and receive the throw. And that is out number 1. Nice play by Tino. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Next up is the third baseman, Robin Ventura. 301 average, 32 homers, 120 RBIs. That's a great year. Clemens, 5-6 against the lefty. It's a walk plus, and that will be ball 4. So Ventura draws a walk. He'll go to first. And now the center fielder, Brian McRae. 218 average, 12 homers, 48 RBIs that year. Infield is that double play. Ventura that's a 2. They get the hit and run, but Ventura's not going anywhere. Clemens will pitch. 4-4 against the switch left. That's a blank. McRae, 4-3, and it's a ground ball to first. Let's see if they turn it. 2-2-2. Shortstop pivot, Jeter, -1. A 1 is a double play. They won't get it. Ventura will get to second base, as Tino Martinez's only play was to get McRae out at first for 2 outs. So that will move the runner over. And now we'll see the New York designated hitter, Bobby Bonilla. Yes, the Mets are still paying him. 160 average, 4 homers, 18 RBIs. He actually only played in 60 games for the Mets in '99. He did start this one as the DH. Remember, we are at the American League ballpark. Designated hitters are active. Strategy roll. Ventura stays put. Clemens, 6-6. Error on a throw. Bonilla, 3-4. And that's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Brocious. His error rating is an 8. That's a 12. Brocious will take care of it. Throws to first. And that will retire the side. Nothing across except the walk. And we go to the bottom of the second. Listen, pal, I'm here to enjoy the game. You do the same. Come on, keep the chat nice. Of course, I know you guys are really kidding each other. We go to the top of the third. I'm sorry, bottom of the third. What am I doing? Bottom of the second. I'm not in the third inning. I'm in the second. Not paying attention. Bottom of the second inning, leading off for the Yankees will be the third baseman, Scott Brocious. 247 average, 17 homers, 71 RBIs. That in '99. See if Leiter has a better inning. 4-4, strikeout 12. Nope, that'll be high. Brocious, 2-5, and that's a fly out to center field. That'll be taken care of by Brian McRae for the out. Next up is the left fielder, Shane Spencer. 234 average, 8 homers, 20 RBIs. Leiter, a 1-1 strikeout, got him. And that's going to be the first strikeout for Al Leiter. He had 162 of them that year in '99. And now the catcher, Joe Girardi, future manager. Actually, future great manager. 239 average, 2 homers, 27 RBIs. Leiter will go ahead and deal. Leiter, 6-3 at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-5, ground out to second base, easily played by Edgardo Alfonso. And they'll toss it over to first and retire the side. Leiter has a much better inning. 1-2-3, go the Bombers. 2-0 in favor of them after 2. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Mets will be the right fielder, Benny Agbayani. I felt Agbayani was a very good player. 286 average, 14 homers, 42 RBIs. He was not a bad fielder, and he could hit. Clemens, 3-1, strikeout, but he won't hit one here. That's going to be a K. And that is the third strikeout for the Rocket. 1 down. And now the shortstop, Ray Ordonez, one of the best fielding shortstops in baseball history. 258 average, a homer, 60 RBIs. Not a Hall of Famer by any means, but he could definitely field. Clemens, 1-3, range play. Ordonez, 4-6, ground out, second base. That's hit to Knobloch. Knobloch's range is a 2. That's a 5. It'll be a base hit. Ordonez gets a single, first hit of the game for the Mets. And we'll now bring up Cedeno. Cedeno is 0 for 1. You're still in disbelief that the Tigers beat your 1983 White Sox. I know that 1983 replay is going to stick in your craw there, Jimmy Jam. But hey, the 1999 Chicago White Sox may be making the playoffs. We'll see. Infield a double play. Strategy for Ordonez. He stays put. Clemens, 3-5, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's a fourth strikeout for the Rocket. Cedeno swung high, and that ball hit the dirt. I don't know what Cedeno was swinging there. 2 down, and here's Alfonso. Alfonso is 0 for 1. Ordonez still on at first, and he'll stay at first. Clemens, 4-3, strikeout. That is high. Alfonso, 6-6, and he powers one into center. That's a 19, and it's going to stay easily up in the air. Center fielder Bernie Williams says he's got a beat on it. He really doesn't have to go that far. And he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Mets. And we go to the bottom of the third. As right now, Roger Clemens is pitching like, well, Roger Clemens. Top of the order for the Yankees. Here's Chuck Knobloch, and he's 0 for 1. Leiter, he will go ahead and pitch. Leiter, 1-6, that's a walk plus. That's a ball 4, so Knobloch will trot to first. First walk given up by Leiter. He had 85 of them in 99. Here, grab a Kleenex or has snot on it. Here's Jeter. The captain is 0 for 1. Infield double play. Knobloch will stay put. Leiter, 2-3, strikeout. That will just miss. Jeter, 5-1, base hit right past short. And Knobloch does not have the speed to hold at second base. So now runners at first and second, and the Yankees are looking for more. And now here's O'Neill. O'Neill got a base hit his first time up. Still nobody out, bottom of the third. Yankees already up 2-0 on my Mets, and they're looking for more. Strategy, nothing on the 12. Leiter, 3-1 against the lefties. That's a walk plus, and that is going to be a ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And they're going to go talk to Leiter out there and say, hey, look, man, come on, let's see if we can get it out. Second walk given up by Leiter. And the next batter is Bernie Williams. And I don't know who had the first did he have a grand slam in this season? Not 100% sure. Infield is going to play they're going to play double play depth. It's the third inning. Try to turn 2 outs. Strategy roll. I thought he had a grand slam. I'm not 100% sure. Someone did. I have 2 grand slams. I have 2 grand slams in this season already. Leiter will pitch. Leiter, 3-3, strikeout. No. Williams, 1-4, and that's going to be a base hit. It'll be a single past second. Knobloch will score. Jeter will score. O'Neill will make it to third. Williams goes to first. It's 4-0 Yankees. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 barfs. Yeah. Two RBI single by Williams. And runners to the corners and still nobody out. The batter is Davis. Davis got a single his first time up, but already the Yankees lead 4-0 in a game where the Mets beat them 7-2. For some reason, inside pitch just doesn't like my Mets. Never have. Nobody out. They're going to call the infield still at double play depth. Try to turn 2. Strategy. Nothing on the 8. O'Neill on at third. Williams on at first. David Vega joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Leiter, 4-4. Strikeout. He'll get Davis. Boy, they needed that. That is strikeout number 2 for Al Leiter. And he needed that out. And now Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 1. 4-0 already. Yankees leading the Mets. My Mets actually got swept by the Padres today. So we go ahead and we sweep the Giants. Then we go to San Diego and get swept by the Friars. Baseball's weird. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 10. Leiter will pitch. Leiter 3-1 against the lefty. That's another walk plus. And once again, the bases are loaded. Third walk of the inning by Leiter. And here comes Brocious. And Brocious terrorizes left-handed hitting. Or at least with power he does. Normal against the average, he wasn't that great. Brocious is 0 for 1. They're going to keep it at double play depth, try to turn the 2. The Yankees are already up 4-0. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Leiter will pitch. Leiter, 1-6. That's a walk plus 10, and that is going to bring in a run. So he walks in a run, and the runners will move up. And now it is 5-0 Yankees. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. Fourth walk given up by Leiter. And now Shane Spencer. Spencer is 0 for 1. Met bullpen already beginning to warm up. Now 5-0 Yankees. I think the Yankees are going to give me the beat down here. Strategy roll and nothing on the 14. Leiter, he'll go ahead and pitch. Leiter, 3-6, strikeout, got him. He'll get Spencer. And that is strikeout number 3 for Leiter, 2 down. And he'll bring up Girardi. Girardi's 0 for 1. Section 518 makes a phone call to Tom Seaver, tell him to warm up. He said, which Tom Seaver do you want? What year Tom Seaver do you want? I said, I want 1970, I want 1971 Tom Seaver. I want him warming up right now. I may have to go to storage to get that card, though. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 17. Leiter will pitch. Leiter, 5-5, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. He retires the side. He strikes out the side, but damage was done. 3 runs on 2 hits, 4 walks. And it's 5-0 Yankees after 3. Leiter strikes out the side, but not after giving up 4 free passes. Oh, those bases on balls. Need Juan Soto. I don't think that's going to help. I don't think that's going to help either. We go to the top of the 4th. Leading off for the Mets is John Olerud, and he's 0 for 1. Yeah, I know. He got hurt in the foot, something like that. Clemens will pitch. Clemens, I heard it's not serious, though. 6-4, hit by pitch, plunk, ouch. He hits Olerud. So Clemens hits Olerud. Olerud will trot the first on a hit batter. First hit batter of the game. And now the batter is Piazza. Piazza's 0 for 1. Mike Piazza, best hitting catcher in baseball history. Olerud on at first, and that's a 20. Clemens fires the first, but Olerud will get back. Now Clemens will pitch to Piazza. Clemens, 5-4. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 3-4, and he powers one into left. That's an 11, and that's going to be a double. Will it score Olerud, though? That's going to be a double to left. Olerud is mud. Base runner 1, double to left -2. Olerud has no chance. He will hold at third. Piazza goes to second, and now finally the Mets got something going on. So Piazza gets himself a double. Runners at second and third now for Ventura. Nobody out in the top of the 4th. Ventura walked his first time up. Infield is going to play They're going to play in because Olerud has a base running rating of 1. There's no way he can score on an infield, on a grounder. So they're going to play the infield in. Clemens, both runners are bad. Intentional walk to set up the double play. Pitch, in other words, pitch to Bryant. Are you taking over the Yankees, Jim Doyle? Are you taking over the Yankees? Is that what you want to do? I'll let you make the call on that. You want to take over the Yankees. I don't have, just suggesting. I'll take your suggestion. Jim Doyle says rock Robin Ventura. We will, and we'll bring out Brian McRae. So bases are loaded on an intentional walk to Ventura. And now the batter is Brian McRae. Now, McRae, of course, is not that good a hitter. And now they're still going to play the infield in and try to turn the 2. So bases loaded here for Roger Clemens as they intentionally walk Ventura. And McRae is the batter. Fans here at Yankee Stadium hoping that strategy will work. Strategy. That is nothing on the 2. Clemens will go ahead and he will pitch. Clemens, 2-1, strikeout, got him. Another strikeout for the Rocket. That's his 5th. And as I said, Roger Clemens pitching like, well, Roger Clemens. So 1 out. And now the batter is Bonilla. Yes, the Mets are still paying him. Bonilla is 0 for 1. Bases loaded still. 1 out. The infield is still playing in. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Clemens will pitch. Clemens, 6-3 against the switch left. That's a walk plus, and he'll walk in a run. Roger Clemens will walk in a run. That's a walk for Bonilla. Bonilla is batting left, and a 6-3 against the switch left is a walk plus, and the Mets are on the board. So Clemens walks Bonilla to allow the Mets to get a run, and now the tying run is at the plate in the form of Benny Agbayani, and he can hit one. Agbayani is 0 for 1 as Bonilla gets credit for the walk. So now bases loaded, 5-1 Yankees, but Agbayani, he can swing one out. Infield is still going to play. They're going to go to double play now. Agbayani does ground into a good amount of double play, so now they'll play a double play depth, try to turn the 2. Clemens will go ahead, strategy roll, and nothing on the 15. Clemens will go ahead and he will pitch. Clemens, 5-4, that's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 3-3. And it's a home run to the pull side against the righty. Agbayani needs a 15. That's a 14. Hate to say it, but that strategy did not age very well. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Kablam! Grand slam! Benny Agbayani. Stadium barfs. Yeah. Section 518 cheers. Yay! A 3-3 is a home run to the pull side. It's the only home run sell on the card against the righty. Agbayani to 15. That was a 14. And we're tied. The 3rd grand slam of the replay. And we're tied at 5. Roger Clemens takes his glove and throws it on the mound, although it really wasn't his fault. That was the ballpark. And now the batter is Ordonez. Ordonez got a single his first time up. Still 1 out, top of the 4th, 5-5. No lead is safe when you play inside pitch. Clemens, 2-4, strikeout. That will miss. Ordonez, 4-4, and he flies one to right. And that'll be handled by O'Neill for out number 2. And now Cedeno. Cedeno is 0 for 2. Clemens will go ahead and pitch. Clemens, 6-2, error on a grounder. Cedeno, 4-5, and nope, that's a line out right to third. Brocious puts up the glove. Pow, inning over. 5 runs on 2 hits, 1 hit batter, 2 walks, and a grand slam by Benny Agbayani. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Chuck Knobloch leads off for the Yankees. Al Leiter says thank you to Agbayani for maybe getting me off the hook. Knobloch is 0 for 1 with a walk. I don't care. This is automatically already an instant game. This is a game of the year candidate automatically just because that happened. Leiter, 5-3, strikeout. That'll be just a miss. Knobloch, 3-3, and Knobloch leads off with a hit to center field. That's going to bounce off the wall. Knobloch leads off with a double. So leadoff double for Knobloch. Now the Yankees looking to retake the lead. Here comes the captain. Jeter is 1 for 2 with a single. Tied at 5 here, bottom of the 4th. Strategy roll for Knobloch, and he will stay put. Leiter, 2-2, range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 6-2. That's a grounder to second base. That's a range play for Algardo Alfonso. His range is a 3. He can't get it. It's going to be a base hit. That'll be a single. Knobloch will come around. He will score. The Yankees retake the lead. It's now 6-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Jeter gets it done. And now the Yankees retake the lead 6-5. Here comes O'Neill. O'Neill is one for 1, singled and walked. Jeter had 19. Infield is that double play. Jeter had 19 steals. He's not going anywhere. Leiter will pitch. Leiter, 4-3. It's a blank. O'Neill, 2-3. Base hit left field. Jeter, base runner 4. Single to left, -3. And Jeter's going to hold at second base on the 2. So the Yankees are right now getting hits. And Leiter just not cutting it. And the bullpen for the Mets is warming up here. And here comes Bernie. Williams is 2 for 2. A triple and a single. Infield still at double play depth. Yankees have retaken the lead 6-5. Strategy roll, nothing on the 17. Leiter will pitch. Leiter, 4-3. It's a blank. Williams, 2-5. It doesn't matter. It's a base hit to center field, and the Yankees are just lighting up Leiter. Single to center. Jeter, a base runner 4. Single to center, +3 is a 7. They're not going to get him. Jeter will come around easily. He will score. O'Neill, base runner 3. Single to center, a 0 because McRae's garbage out there. A 1-3, O'Neill will take third. He will. Williams coming around first. He'll try for second, and he will get that too. So Jeter will come in to score. O'Neill goes to third. Williams turns it into a double. And now Bernie Williams is a home run short of the cycle. It's now 7-5 Yankees. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. You get a grand slam to tie it up, and Leiter can't do crap. And that is it for Al Leiter. Leiter coming out of the game, that will do it. And the Mets are going to go to the bullpen as Leiter can't get an out here. 4 straight base hits, double, single, single, double. And now the batter is Davis. And we're going to see a new pitcher for the Mets as Leiter leaves with the L here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Question is, who do you bring in? Coming on to pitch for the Mets is going to be Pat Mahomes. Yep, the father of Patrick Mahomes, who's due for the Hall of Fame. Pat Mahomes, he was 8 wins, no losses, a 3.68 ERA, and he will come in to pitch for the Mets. Infield going to play in. Yankees now lead 7-5. Strategy roll, and nothing. That's a 1, nothing happening. Mahomes, he can pitch to 7. So Mahomes will pitch. Mahomes, 2-4. That's a blank. Davis, 1-3. And that's a ground ball to second base. Ground out to second. O'Neill's base running rating is a 1. I'm not going to send him with nobody out. They will hold him. The throw goes to first for the out, 1 away. So they finally get an out, a ground out to second. The runners will hold with the infield in. And now here's Martinez. Martinez 0 for 1 with a walk. Infield still playing in. Strategy roll for Mahomes and nothing on the 17. Mahomes will pitch. 2-6. That's a walk plus 10, ball 4. And again, the bases are loaded. And now Brocious. I don't think I've ever had 2 grand slams in one game, one by each team. I don't think I've had that yet. O'Neill on at third. Williams on at second. Martinez on at first. Mahomes will pitch to Brocious. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Brocious definitely can hit 1 out. Mahomes will pitch. 3-6. And then is a walk plus 10, and he will walk in a run. And another run comes in for the Yankees. It's now 8-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518. Barfs. Yeah. Bases still loaded now for Spencer. So the Mets get 5 runs in the top of the 4th. The Yankees have already gotten 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Red. Spencer is 0 for 2. Infield is going to play back for double play depth. Try to turn the 2 and get out of this inning. Mahomes will pitch to Spencer. Strategy. That's a 20. Mahomes will fire to first to get Brocious. And no, Brocious will get back. Pickoff from Mahomes is 1-3. And with bases loaded, I usually throw to first to get the out. Mahomes will pitch. Mahomes, 4-2. Error on a grounder. Spencer, 3-4. Nope, it's popped up. It's a pop fly ball to short. Infield fly rule is called. Ordonez will get it. That's out number 2. And now here's Girardi. And Girardi is 0 for 2. 8-5 Yankees. And we're only in the 4th inning with this crazy game. Yes, this is a game of the year candidate. Strategy roll. And Mahomes will stay put, will pitch. Mahomes, 4-3, range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 4-5. That's a fly ball to right field. Going after that is Benny Agbayani. It's a range play. His range is a 3, and nope. And that's going to be a base hit to right field. Bernie Williams will score. Martinez with 2 outs, base runner 3. A single to right is a 0. A 1-3, Martinez will score, and he will. So 2 runs come in. Brocious will make third. Girardi holds at first, and the Yankees get 5 runs. They lead 10-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! So the Mets get 5 runs in the top of the inning, and the Yankees get 5 runs in the bottom of the inning. You got to be kidding me. RBI single by Girardi as Agbayani could not get it. And now the top of the order with Knobloch. And now it's a 10-5 game, and Leiter in the dugout looking, saying, hey, really, guys. So bases loaded, the runners in the corners here. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Yankees up 10-5. What a crazy inning. Strategy rolls are still on. Mahomes will stay out there. Why not? It's a 15. Mahomes will pitch. Mahomes, 2-5 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. Swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. The Mets had the top of the fourth, 5 runs on 2 hits. The Yankees in the bottom of the fourth, 5 runs on 5 hits and 2 walks. But of course, Agbayani had a grand slam. 10-5 Yankees after 4. And this may be one of the craziest games I've ever played. We go to the top of the 5th. Edgardo Alfonso leads off for the Mets. He's 0 for 2. Clemens is actually going to stay out there. Why not? You got your 5-run lead back. Might as well. And Clemens still has plenty left in it's got a little bit left in the tank. Clemens will stay out there. He'll pitch. Clemens, 3-2, strikeout, no. Alfonso, 3-3. It's a ground out to third, handled by Brocious. And Brocious throws it over for out number 1. The Yankee bullpen is thin, so I really do have to use these pitchers as long as I can. Here's Olerud. Olerud was hit by a pitch his last time up. Clemens will pitch. Clemens, 3-2, strikeout. That's high. Olerud, 4-6. It's a single. Olerud hits one into right field. That'll be a base hit. Runner on base for the Mets. And here's Piazza. Piazza 1 for 2 with a double. Infield set for double play depth. Strategy rolls are still on, and Olerud will stay put. The Rocket will go ahead and deal. Rocket, 2-6. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 3-6. And it's a deep fly ball to left. It'll stay in there easily. And Shane Spencer makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Robin Ventura Highway. He's walked twice. Olerud on it first, and he'll stay at first. Clemens, 3-4, strikeout, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. 6 strikeout for Clemens. He has a good bounce back inning. No runs and a hit. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Yankees will be Derek Jeter, and he is 2 for 3. Mahomes coming out of the game as the Mets are going to go to the bullpen here. And they're going to go ahead and bring out coming on to pitch for the Mets is going to be Jason Isringhausen. Isringhausen will be on the Oakland Athletics later in 99. He is a Met tonight. 1 win, 4 losses, 9 saves, a 4.73 ERA. They're going to let Isringhausen pitch here an inning, since they're down by 5 runs. So Isringhausen will go ahead and deal. Another great baseball name, by the way. Isringhausen, 3-1, strikeout 13. That will just miss. Jeter, 3-2, ground out to short. Easy play for Ordonez. And Ordonez will make the play for out number 1. Here's O'Neill. O'Neill is 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. Isringhausen will deal. Isringhausen, 3-6, that's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-1, grounded to first, picked up by Olerud, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. And now Bernie. Bernie is 3 for 3, triple, single, double. Bernie Williams needs a home run for the cycle. We've not had a cycle yet this season. Isringhausen will pitch to Bernie Williams. And yes, Williams can hit one out. He had 25 bombs. 10-5 Yankees. Isringhausen will pitch. Isringhausen, 4-6. Home run result. But against the righty, Williams needs a 13, and the 18 is too high. Williams just missed the cycle. 3-5. But he does power one into center field. That's a 6. And it's going to barely stay up there against the righty. Center fielder Brian McRae at the track, at the wall, and he will pull it down and retire the side. Bernie Williams just misses a cycle. And he almost hit it off the park anyway. But he doesn't get it here. 3 up, 3 down. Not a bad job by Isringhausen. 10-5 Yankees after 5. Yes, I know we got Ryan Helsley. And we'll see what happens as we go further into the season. We go to the 6th. Roger Clemens still has a little bit left in the tank. Brian McRae leads off for the Mets. He's 0 for 2. Clemens will go ahead and deal. Clemens, 3-3, strikeout, got him. And that is the 7th strikeout for Clemens. 1 out. Next up is Bonilla. And yes, the Mets are still paying him. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Clemens, 5-5, range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 6-4. That's a blank. We'll have a rare play instead. So it's going to be a rare play. Bases empty from range play at the park. And that's a 52. Ball off plate down third base line, which catcher fields. Resolve is a range play for the catcher. That's Girardi. He was pretty good. His range was a 4. And he will get that. If successful in fielding ball, check catcher for 1 base error on the throw. So it's going to be a single either way. But the question is, a range play. So the catcher is Girardi. His error rating is an 11. And that's a 15. He will not make a throwing error, but Bonilla is going to be safe at first. So that'll go as a single as Brocious goes ahead and gets it. He does not make an error, but it will be a single for Bonilla. So Bonilla's safe at first. Here comes Agbayani. He hit a grand slam his last time up. 1 for 2 with a bomb. Infield a double play. 10-5 Yankees. Mets trying to maybe get into this lead. Strategy rolls are off. Clemens, 5-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Agbayani, 3-1 against the righty. It's a ground ball to short. 3-3-4. Second base pivot. Knobloch -1. A 1-3 is a double play. They will get it and retire the side. 6-4-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Mets. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. A great grand slam by Benny Agbayani. And right now it looks like it may go for naught. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Chili Davis leads off for the Yankees. He is 1 for 3. Isringhausen, we're in the 6th inning now. They're going to let him pitch. Isringhausen's going to stay on the mound. Pitch from Isringhausen. 2-3. Pitcher result against the switch left. The 1-17's an out. That's a 12. That's going to be an automatic out. And it'll be a ground out to short, handled by Ordonez. And he throws it over for the out. Here's Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 1, but walked twice. Isringhausen with the pitch. 6-2 against the lefty. It's an automatic out. And it'll be a grounder to second. Picked up by Alfonso. Throws to first. Out number 2. And now here's Brocious. Brocious is 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. Isringhausen trying to get this a 1-2-3 inning against the Yankees. Isringhausen will deal. 3-6. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-3. It's a ground out to short, handled by Ordonez. He'll take care of it, throws it over, and retires aside. Nice job by Jason Isringhausen. 3 up and 3 down. 10-5, though, still in favor of the Bronx Bombers. We go to the top of the 7th. Roger Clemens can pitch to one more batter before he tires, and they're going to let him pitch. So leading off for the Mets is going to be Ray Ordonez, and he's 1 for 2 with a single. 10-5 Yankees. The Yankees had a 5-0 lead. The Mets got 5 runs on a grand slam and a grand slam, and then the Yankees come back and get 5 back. Clemens, 3-2, strikeout, and all Ordonez and all Clemens is doing is striking out batters. That's his 8th. 8th K for Clemens. Now he is tired, and the batter is Cedeno. Cedeno's 0 for 3. Clemens, 6-5, strikeout 10, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 9th strikeout for Clemens. The Rockets showing he needs to be in the Hall of Fame, which he really does. Here's Alfonso. Alfonso is 0 for 3. Clemens will deal. And 4-1, home run chance. 16 is high. Alfonso, 3-4, and he just grounds it to second base. That'll be picked up by Nobby, and he'll get it and throw it over and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mets, and they're down 10-5 here as we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. We're going to stay with interleague play, and we're going to go north of the border to Olympic Stadium. And the reason why I chose this game, I want to see this guy pitch again. We're going to be at Olympic Stadium for a game between the Boston Red Sox and the Montreal Expos. Pedro Martinez will be on the mound for the Expos again. I want to see if he strikes out all those batters again. He will be facing a pretty good pitcher himself for the Expos in Mike Thurman. So that's actually not a bad matchup tomorrow night. The Red Sox and the Expos. Pedro on the mound one more time for the Red Sox. That'll be tomorrow night on Inside Pitch as we continue some more interleague play. Bottom of the 7th here, Yankees lead the Mets 10-5. And Shane Spencer leads off for the Yankees. Isringhausen is done. And now the Mets will go to their normal bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Mets is going to be Turk Wendell. 5 wins, 4 losses, 3 saves, a 3.05 ERA in 99. So Turk Wendell made 80 appearances that year, too. So he was their workhorse. So here's Turk Wendell. He'll pitch for the Mets against Spencer. 4-3 error on a grounder. Spencer 2-6. It's a fly out. That's a fly ball to right. And Agbayani will make the play for out number 1. Next up is Girardi. Girardi is 1 single. Wendell will pitch. Wendell, 6-3, strikeout. That will miss. Girardi, 4-6. It's a ground out to second base, handled by Alfonso. Alfonso takes care of that, and that's out number 2. Next batter is Knobloch. Knobloch is 1-for-3, doubled and walked. Wendell will go ahead and deal. Jeffrey Gooderman joins us here at Yankee Stadium, the Stratomatic expert, master expert himself. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the first time you actually entered my network. Happy to have you here, Mr. Gooderman. Wendell, 3-5 against a righty, strikeout plus 10, and that 19, believe it or not, is too high. Knobloch, 5-3, and it's a fly ball to right field. That'll be handled by Agbayani as well, and that will retire the side. Nice job by Wendell, but the Yankees have a 10-5 lead after 7 as we go to the 8th. John Olerud leads off for the Mets, and he will bat. Question is, do you let Roger Clemens is not tired yet? Well, he is tired. Question is, do you let him pitch here? He's got 9. I think you let him pitch till he gets in trouble. They're going to leave him out there. Roger Clemens will continue to pitch. He gave up the 5 runs, but to his credit, 4 of those runs were off a grand slam by Agbayani. So Clemens will stay out there, but he is tired. Clemens, 2-6. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 3-3. And that's once again a home run to the pull side against a righty. Olerud needs a 12, but not this time. That's a 14. And actually, I don't need to roll anything. That's just a fly out. What am I doing? That's not going to be a home run. That's going to be a fly out. So that goes to the pull side. So that's a fly out to right. So right fielder O'Neill will get that at the track. And that's out number 1. Forgot. It's not a range play. Here's Piazza. Piazza is 1-for-3 with a double. 2 men down, 1 man out. Clemens will pitch. Clemens, 4-1. That's a home run chance, but the 13 is too high. Piazza, 5-1, base hit. Piazza will get a single. He hits that pass short, and he will head to first. Next batter, Ventura. Ventura is 0-for-1. XSG2 says warming up Mendoza. And RGL says, what part of New York you're from? I used to live in, I was born in Queens, but I used to live in Long Island and upstate New York and Syosset. Piazza on at first, and infield is at double play. And, of course, the strategy rolls are off. Clemens will pitch to Ventura. Clemens is tired, but he has not come up with a fatigue result yet. Clemens, 2-2. Well, there's the fatigue result. That's going to take him out. That's going to be that's a pitcher result against the lefty. 1-6 is a base hit. That's a 14. It's a blank, but Clemens is going to come out now after the hit. Ventura, 2-3, and Ventura will hit one into left field. That'll be a double. A double to left field, Piazza base running 1. Double to left -3. Piazza's mud. No chance he can score. He'll hold at third. Ventura holds at second. And now the Mets got something going on with 1 out. So a double for Ventura, but that will be it for Clemens. So Clemens will come out of the game. He will leave with the W. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Yankees. And XSG2 said Ramiro Mendoza, and that's what I'm going to go with. Accent that I have also not quite as strong as yours. Scratch that. Oh, you want somebody else? XSG2? What do you think? I was going to put down Mendoza, but you want to bring in somebody else? Let me know here. If you want to know, we'll let you make the choice. You want Mendoza? We're in the 8th inning. You're still down. You still got 1 out. So what does XSG2 want? Options. Your options are Mike Stanton, Mariano Rivera, who I really wouldn't bring in this inning anyway, Jason Grimsley, Todd Erdos, Hideki Irabu, and Ramiro Mendoza. But Erdos and Irabu have less than 5 save appearances. So I wouldn't bring him in. If you're wondering who I would bring in, the next batter is Brian McRae, but they're going to see a pinch hitter for him. Brian McRae is going to come out of the game with that 218 average. So he says Mendoza anyway. Okay. So coming on to pitch for the Yankees is going to be Ramiro Mendoza. 9 wins, 9 losses, 3 saves, a 4.29 ERA in 99. So Mendoza will come out to pitch. Brian McRae is coming back. They are not going to let him hit, as the Mets need a little bit better hitting. And let's see who they're going to bring on to bat. And, let's see. McRae's at center field. Cedeno's in left. Coming on to pinch hit for the Mets is going to be the greatest leadoff hitter in baseball history, Rickey Henderson. 315 average, 12 homers, 42 RBIs. Yes, Henderson was a Met in 99. We just haven't had him in the starting lineup yet. Greatest leadoff hitter in baseball history. Henderson's going to take over in left field. Cedeno is going to move to center. So Piazza will be at third base. Ventura will move to on second. And the question is, do you walk him to pitch to Bonilla? Ooh, might not be a bad idea, because Bonilla is not really a hitter. But he's a DH. I can bring in somebody else for him. Do you walk Henderson since I brought him on the field? What does XSG2 want to do here? I'll let you make the call. He says no. Okay, we pitch. Ramiro Mendoza will pitch to Henderson. Infield is going to play back. You need outs. The runners on base don't mean anything. Mendoza will go ahead and pitch to Rickey. May he rest in peace, of course. Mendoza, 4-3. Wild pitch. A possible pass ball. Joe Girardi had a pass ball rating of 2, and it's going to bounce off his chest protector, and that's going to bring in a run. Piazza will score. Ventura goes to third, and the Mets now make it 10-6. A pass ball on Joe Girardi. And that brings in a run. So now it's a 10-6 ball game. Now do you put Henderson on first? The infield now, and I still don't think you play in. I still think you play back. Let's see here. His car was, each of his thighs is almost as wide as my waistline. Rickey Henderson was a big dude. He was a big dude. He was pretty big, but yet greatest leadoff hitter in baseball history. I don't know. Do we still pitch to him? I think you still pitch to him. And they're going to keep the infield back. Mendoza will pitch off the pass ball. Strategy rolls are still off. Mendoza. 3-3 strikeout. 8 got him. He struck out Henderson. Henderson goes out on strikes. And that is out number 2. Henderson will take over in left field. So timeout, as I got to switch these around here real quick. So now Henderson is in left field, and Cedeno is going to move to center. And Henderson, I'll fix the card in a second. So now 2 down, and the batter now is Bonilla. And we may see a pinch hitter for him as well. Bonilla is the DH. And let's see who they're going to bring on to bat. And coming on to pitch, Bobby Bonilla coming out, and coming on to pinch it and take over at designated hitter for the Mets will be Todd Pratt. 293 average, 3 homers, 21 RBIs. Everyone knows what Todd Pratt did in I believe in the 99 postseason. Todd Pratt had one of the biggest hits in Mets history, believe it or not. So Todd Pratt will go up against Mendoza with 2 outs. Try to keep it going. Mendoza will pitch. Mendoza, 1-2. It's a blank. Pratt, 4-5. Base hit center field. Mets get a run. Pratt comes in with a big-time hit. It'll score Ventura, and now it's 10-7. You just don't see managing like this on that other channel with the fluffy cat. And now the batter is Agbayani as the Mets get 2 runs, an RBI single by Pratt, who will now take over a DH. And now Agbayani, the batter. Agbayani 1 for 3, but that one was a 4-bomber. Doug Hunt joins us here at Yankee Stadium, and Doug Hunt has missed all of the action. Shame on you, sir. 10-7 Yankees. Pratt on it first. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Mendoza looking at Agbayani. Strategy rolls are still off. Mendoza will deal. Mendoza, 2-5, strikeout, and that is high. Agbayani, 3-1, and against the righty, it's a ground ball to short. That'll be handled by Jeter. Jeter will get it, throw to second to get Pratt, and the inning is over. But the Mets get 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and a pass ball. And it's now 10-7 going in the bottom of the 8th. Roger Cedeno moving to center field. His range there is a 2 instead of a 3. And let's see. Center field. Let's see if I got to change the card. See, center field is 0 arms, so -2 + 1, 0. So that changes. -2 + 1, 0 for center field. And now left fielder is Henderson. He's a 2-2 + 2. He's a 2-2 + 2. And McRae was also a +2. I do not have to change the card for that. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 10-7 Yankees. Derek Jeter leads off for the Yankees. Turk Wendell, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. They're going to let him pitch. So bottom of the 8th, 10-7. Wendell will pitch. Wendell, 1-3 against the righty. It's a walk plus, and that's ball 4. He'll walk Jeter. Jeter draws a leadoff walk, and now the batter is O'Neill. O'Neill is 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk. Infield set for double play. Yes, Doug Hunt, I'm aware of it. See, if you were here earlier, okay, so just usually good luck from my Mets, okay, we would probably be winning. So this is all your fault. Wendell will pitch. 4-2 against the lefty. Walk, and that's ball 4. And Wendell walks the next 2 batters, first 2 batters of the inning, and that'll be it for him. He is now tired, and Wendell will come out. So the Mets will go to the bullpen. Bernie Williams is next up. And the Mets are going to go ahead and bring out coming on to pitch for the Mets is going to be John Franco. No wins, 2 losses, 19 saves. A 2.88 average, 2.88 ERA. John Franco. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but does anybody here have a problem if I say John Franco belongs in the Hall of the Very Good? So John Franco is going to come on to pitch. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. Maybe borderline, but I have no problem saying he was a Hall of the Very Good. Does anybody have an issue with that? John Franco in one of his later years too. So runners at first and second. Bottom of the 8th, 10-7 Yankees looking to get some insurance. Williams, again, is 3 for 4, triple, single, double. Needs a home run for the cycle. Strategy rolls are off. Franco will pitch. Franco, 4-3, strikeout, and nope, that just missed. Williams, 6-3, and against the lefty, it's a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be caught by Cedeno for out number 1. Jeter, base runner 4, hit to center, -1. Cedeno a 0. A 1-3, Jeter will take third, and he will. So Jeter takes third on the fly out, and there is one away. Next batter is Davis. Infield playing in. Cannot allow Jeter to score. Davis is 0 for 4. Franco sets up against Davis. Fans here at Yankee Stadium, and a lot of Met fans are here too. Franco will pitch. Franco, 1-6, possible error. Davis, 4-2, it's a base hit to left field. Left fielder Cedeno, his error rating is a 0. There won't be an error. Jeter will come in to score. O'Neill, base runner 3, single to left, -3. O'Neill stays at second base. And the Yankees now have an 11-7 lead. That's a big insurance run. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. RBI single for Chili Davis. That's his first hit of the game. The next batter now is Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Yankees now lead 11-7. Franco will go ahead and pitch. The infield is back to double play. Franco, 5-5, range play. Martinez, 4-4. That's powered into left. That's a 16. And that's going to be a triple. But the left fielder, it's up to Cedeno. It's up to, that is up to Henderson. Henderson is in left field now. Cedeno's in center. Henderson, a left fielder. Henderson's range in left field is a 2. And he's got it. What a play. 2 outs. O'Neill will hold at second base. Base runner rating 3. Hit to left -1. And Henderson is a +2 arm. Actually, we'll try to go. A 1-3. Let's see. 3 -1, -2 is 1. A 1-3, he's safe. And he is. O'Neill will take third, 2 outs. Do it right. What a play by Ricky Henderson in left field. 2 down. He say that was a triple. He took a triple away from Martinez. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Ricky Henderson still got it. His ghost, I think, rolled that die. Here's Brocious, and Brocious is 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. 2 outs, 11-7 here. Franco trying to get out of the jam. Franco, 3-4. Wild pitch? No, it's a blank. Brocious, 5-5, and against the lefty, it's a ground ball to third. That'll get picked up there by Ventura. He's got it. Throws to second to get Davis, and they get out of it. 1 run, though, on 1 hit and a couple of walks. 11-7 Yankees after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th. Not really a save situation yet, but the Yankees aren't going to be stupid. They're going to bring out the best guy they have. Mariano Rivera, Hall of Famer. Is there any doubt? 4 wins, 3 losses, 45 saves, 183 ERA. And yes, one of the greatest of all time. If not the greatest closer of all time. Mariano Rivera will come out to pitch for the Yankees. Ray Ordonez leads off for the Mets. And he is 1 for 3. Checking the Met bench. There really isn't anybody else here. Ordonez is going to bat. 11-7 Yankees. Mariano Rivera will pitch to Ordonez. Rivera has Special K. Rivera, 3-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Ordonez, 2-2. And that would be a ground out to short, but that's a 3. And against the righty, that will be a Special K. That is a strikeout. Struck him out. Rivera had 52 strikeouts in 99. He will get Ordonez on the special K. 1 out. And now Cedeno. Cedeno is 0 for 4. Rivera will pitch. Rivera, 4-5. That's a blank. Cedeno, 1-1. And against the righty, base hit. Cedeno gets a single. That'll be a base hit past short. And that's Cedeno's first hit of the game. So the Mets get a base runner. And there's 1 out. And the batter is Alfonso. Alfonso is 0 for 4. Strategy rolls are off. Rivera, he can pitch to 2 more before tiring. Cedeno on it first, infield double play. Yankees lead 11-7 in a heck of a game. We are very happy we had a good game like this for a Mets-Yankees showdown for the interleague play. Rivera, 4-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Alfonso, 4-4. It's a fly ball to right field. And that'll be handled by O'Neill. And that's out number 2. And the last chance for the Mets is John Olerud. Olerud 1 for 3. Singleton got hit by a pitch. Cedeno on it first. Yankees 11, Mets 7. Fans on their feet. Yankee fans hoping for a good pitch. Met fans hoping Olerud can keep it going. Rivera will go ahead and he will deal. Rivera 1-1. Error on a throw. Olerud 1-6. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Jeter. Jeter's error rating is a 6. That's a 12. He will not make an error. Jeter's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. Yankees win. Yankees win. Duh! Yankees win it tonight, 11-7. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518. Barfs. Yeah. No runs and a hit for the Mets. Down 5-0. Then a grand slam by Benny Agbiani makes it 5-5. And then the Yankees get 5 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. What a ball game tonight. But it is the Yankees who will win it tonight, 11-7. Final line score coming up. For the Yankees, 11 runs, 11 hits, no errors. For the Mets, 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Roger Clemens. He will get the win. The Yankees had the lead when he left. Leiter does take a tough loss. And I will give Mariano Rivera the save since the tying run was in the hole. So the Yankees come away with a win here, 11-7 over the Mets. But what a game it was tonight. Definitely heck of a game. We're not done. 10-minute ticker is next. I thought when we got the grand slam, I thought we were going to win that game. But then the Yankees go ahead and just start piling on the hits. And it didn't matter who was on the mound. And the Mets lost 2 games in FastScore. So the Mets actually got swept by the Yankees in this series. How about that? It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Mets are going to come away with the loss here tonight against the Yankees, 11-7. Let's see how the rest of the majors does tonight. June 6th, Philadelphia at Baltimore. Phillies 1066, that's 11. Orioles 915, that is 2. Win for the Phils. Atlanta at Boston. Come on, Red Sox. Braves 955, and that is 7. Red Sox 162, that's 5. That'll be a win for the Braves. They'll gain a game. Pirates and the White Sox. Pirates 733, and that is 4. White Sox 1052, that is 6. A win for the Chi Sox. Cubs and the Indians. Cubs 932, 4 runs. Indians 1712, 2 runs. Wow, that's a win for the Cubs. Cardinals at the Tigers. Cardinals 1145, and that's 6. Detroit 1031, and that is 4. That's a win for the Redbirds. Reds and the Royals. Reds 1626, and that's 5. Royals 514, and that's 1. That game belongs to the Reds. Astros and the Twins. Astros 1456, and that's 8. Twins 516, that is 2, and the Stros will win that one. Marlins and the Devil Rays. Marlins 1156, that is 8. Tampa Bay 833, that's 4, a win for the Fish. Well, one of the Fish. Expos and the Blue Jays. Expos 1164, that is 9. Blue Jays 924, that's 3, a win for the Spos. Rangers and the Diamondbacks. Rangers 1135, and that is 5. Diamondbacks 1122, that is 3, a win for the Rangers. Milwaukee at Colorado. Brewers 1216, and that's 3. Rockies 1334, that's 5. The Rocks will win it. Anaheim at the Dodgers. Angels 1334, and 5 runs. Dodgers 854, that is 6 runs, a win for the Dodgers. Mariners and the Padres. Mariners 612, that is 1. 611, that's actually 0. Padres 635, and that is 4. The Padres will get the win. Oakland at the Giants. Athletics 1563, and that's 10. Giants 1055, that is 7. That's a win for the A's. On to June 7th, Astros and the White Sox. Astros 1552, that's 8. White Sox 316, and that's 1. And the Astros continue to do it. Pirates and the Tigers. Pirates 1123, 3 runs. Tigers 536, 4 runs. The Cats will get a win. Cardinals and the Royals. Cardinals 1233, 5 runs. Royals 1116, and 3 runs. That's a win for the Redbirds. Reds and the Twins. Reds 1516, that's 3. Minnesota 421, that's 2. That game belongs to the Reds. Cubs and the Diamondbacks. Cubs 623, that's 2. Diamondbacks 1416, that's 3. The D-backs will get the win. Tampa Bay and the Braves. Devil Rays 144, that's 3. Braves 1511, that's 1. That's a win for the Devil Rays. Mariners and the Rockies. Mariners 1715, and that's 4. Rockies 1156, and that is 8. Another win for the Rockies. Rangers and the Dodgers. Rangers 923, that is 3. Dodgers 853, and that is 6. A win for the Dodgers. Red Sox and the Expos. Red Sox 1036, 5 runs. Expos 256, 5 runs. They're going to extras. Boston rolls a 6 plus 0. Montreal rolls a 1 plus 2 is 3. And that will be a win for the Red Sox. Toronto at the Mets. Blue Jays 7-11, that's 0. Mets 9-25, and that is 3. And my Mets will still get a happy recap. Yankees and the Phillies. Yankees 12-25, and that's 4. Phillies 9-22, that is 3. Another win for the Yankees. Angels and the Giants. Angels 4-13, that is 1. Giants 10-44, and that's 6. A win for the G-Men. On to June 8th, Astros and the White Sox. Astros 15-46, that's 7. White Sox 4-33, and that is 3. And all the Astros do is win. They could be a very, very tough to beat in the postseason. Milwaukee at Cleveland. Brewers 9-23, that is 3. Indians 13-54, that is 8. That's a win for the Tribe. Pirates and the Tigers. Pirates 11-46, 6 runs. Tigers 3-31 and 3 runs. Pirates will win at 6-3. Cardinals and the Royals. Cardinals 20-66, that's 14. This is pretty much almost as high as you can go. Kansas City 8-52, and that's 6. And the Redbirds get another win. Reds and the Twins. Reds 7-23, that's 3. Twins 1-43, and that is also 3. And they're going to extras. Cincinnati rolls a 3, -2 is 1. Minnesota rolls a 6 + 0. And that will be a win for the Twin Cities. Cubs and the Diamondbacks. Cubs 3-15, that is 1. Diamondbacks 13-16, that is 3. That's a win for the Snakes. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. Devil Rays 9-52, that is 6. Braves 11-22, that is 3. And another win for the Devil Rays. Mets have a chance to close the gap. Mariners and the Rockies. Mariners 18-51, and that's 8. Rockies 16-13, and that is 3. It's a win for the M's. Baltimore at the Marlins in a doubleheader. Orioles 9-35, that is 4. Marlins 3-61, that is 6. The Marlins win the first. Orioles 7-63, that is 8. Marlins 9-52, that is 6. They'll split the twin bill. Rangers and the Dodgers. Rangers 12-53, and that's 7. Dodgers 12-65, that's 10. A win for the Dodgers. Red Sox and the Expos. We have these two tomorrow night. Red Sox 12-24, that is 4. Expos 9-54, that is 7. A win for the Expos. Blue Jays and the Mets. Can my Mets get a win? Blue Jays 12-34, and that is 5. Mets 12-14, and that is 2. And the Blue Jays will get that win. Yankees and the Phillies. Yankees 6-25, that is 3. Phillies 10-43, that is 5. A win for the Fightin' Phils. Athletics at the Padres. Athletics 13-66, it's 12. Friars 2-45, and that is 4. A win for the A's. Angels and the Giants. Angels 6-43, that is 4. Giants 13-14, and that is 3. And that will be a win for the Halos. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Olympic Stadium as the Boston Red Sox take on the Montreal Expos. Pedro Martinez will once again be on the mound for the Bo Sox. Mike Thurman will be on mound for the Expos. Not a bad pitcher. Should be a good matchup tomorrow night. You don't want to miss Pedro. Pedro and Mike, Bo Sox and Spos. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. I think this game deserved it. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The New York Yankees win the battle in New York, at least in the early part of the interleague play. The Yankees will bomb the Mets 11-7. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.